Hello! Digimon is under a lawsuit? What? I mean, I think I remember hearing something about that because, like, they made, like, a new game or something. And I guess the game did really well and Nintendo's all like, "Rawr, Digimon is, like, copying Pokemon." I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised though, because Nintendo is known for being like extremely litigious. So whether it's a meme or it's true, I believe it. Nintendo does not want that Bandai Namco smoke. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be really stupid of them. I mean, I remember when they were like mad at what the heck is that game called? Didn't they actually sue Pal World? I think that's what it was, right? I don't remember if they actually sued or not. Bandai Namco has a legal team that can go toe-to-toe with Nintendo. Oh, I bet. Like, Japan's got crazy copyright laws over there. Like, you know, Japanese VTubers, to even play a game, they literally have to, like, get permission from the company. I don't know if they, like, pay for a license or something to be allowed to play it, but they can't just, like, stream any games they want. They actually gotta get permission for every single thing. Thank God we don't have to do that here. They did sue Pal World and lost. Oh my god, I'm so glad that they lost. Like, I've seen jokes of Nintendo suing, like, little kids for doing, like, Mario fan art, you know? Like, that's actually a lot of why I don't do, like, Nintendo fan art to sell at Comic-Cons and stuff. Cause, like, I don't want to deal with that. I mean, I don't know if they'd ever come after me, like, I'm a nobody artist, but who knows? Who knows? Now, I don't think Nanami's eye scar would show at this angle, so I didn't draw it because it just, you wouldn't see it, so. Also, I might not have mic on, like, a lot, because I have, like, a sore throat, kind of, like, post-nasal drip. And, like, my throat's, like, full of nasty goop dripping down from my sinuses, so, like, I clear my throat a lot, and sometimes I cough a little bit, and I don't want you guys to have to hear the sick, so I hope you don't mind, you know, if I mute the microphone. I'll still chat, like, a little bit, but... Yes. Also, I really love this new microphone. Like, the audio quality on it is so good compared to my old one. And it better be. I paid a pretty penny for this thing. Yeah, it's a Shure XLR microphone, and it's like plugged into an amplifier. It's not like a USB microphone. It's like one of those actual real professional microphones that like YouTubers and podcasters and VTubers use. So it's literally night and day, the difference. Yeah. Yeah, this microphone cost me $200. It was a big investment, but I had to do it because, like, for recording songs and VTubing and everything, the audio quality's gotta be good, and my audio with the other microphone was always too low no matter how much I messed with the settings, and it just wasn't very good. And you know, I watch my YouTube videos back and I know, I'm like, if the audio is bad, everything else I do isn't gonna matter because people are gonna tune out, you know, so. Whew, yeah. Man, oh man. Everything just set me back, but at least now I have all this equipment and I'm like ready to go. I was supposed to debut today, but I just could not get everything done. Like, I still am working on the background. I still have to do the emojis. I spent so much time just trying to set up all of her like stuff, you know, like the OBS and the streaming stuff was a real pain in the butt, and I had so many tech issues. I made a whole YouTube video about my tech issues. And I set up like all of the social media and like every different account and a Patreon. Essentially, like, I set up the groundwork, I guess, like all the things I'm going to need, so that once I start actually streaming and making content, I have like a place to post everything, you know? And I'll have places to advertise the debut. So I made a TikTok, I have a Reddit account, I have an X account, I have Instagram, yeah, a YouTube channel. It's all ready to go. Oh yeah, I got some other exciting news that you guys might like. There was a VTuber who did a call out for a virtual VTuber choir. I'll try to advertise for you on Blue Sky since that's my only social media. Oh, thank you! I appreciate it. So I signed up to join a virtual VTuber choir. It's only like a one-time thing. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen virtual choirs where like hundreds of people sing parts of a song and somebody edits all of it together to create a harmonious like melody, and like you can see the video clips of all the different people singing. Like, there's a lot of these on YouTube. And I don't know if anybody has ever done this with VTubers before, but this VTuber girl is like, this is my New Year's resolution to create a VTuber choir, and basically anybody who's interested, whether or not you're a singer, like, send her a message. And she actually replied to me and told me to send her, you know, a sample of my singing, and like asked me if I have my own VTuber avatar and if I'd be able to like record myself lip syncing, and that she would give me the melody that I'm supposed to sing based on like how I sing, like my voice and stuff. So I'm like really excited about that, because you know, I get to be a part of something humongous, because she said like a lot of people responded to her. So there could be some famous VTubers, there's probably a lot of small-time VTubers, and everybody's gonna contribute a piece of this song that's gonna all be edited together and I'm just so excited. I don't even know what the song is gonna be. I don't know if it's like gonna be Japanese or English or what, you know? I have no idea yet. But yeah. Whenever like it all comes out, I will absolutely share the video of it. So that's gonna be so cool. And Babone says, I'll continue to recommend you to every man, woman, child, and potted plant I talk to on For Affinity. Thank you! I appreciate it. I wonder if Iron Mouse or the Beasties signed up. So if you could share the stage, that would be so cool. I don't know. That would be really amazing. Like if it could just be like a video compilation of like all these different VTubers from all walks of life, large and small. And all of us are gonna have a little clip in the video where you see our avatar singing, and all of our voices are gonna be combined to create this music. It's gonna be so cool. And Iron Mouse is a really good singer too. Like a lot of these VTubers are. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I definitely want to be a part of it. Okay, just checking everything. I still love her cover of Abracadabra, that Lady Gaga song. Like, I like her version better than the actual version. I had that like on repeat. Because she added like the opera to it, and the opera is what made it for me. Sounded really good. My favorite being a Warframe player is her covers of We All Lift and Lullaby of the Manifold. Oh yeah, she did like a Warframe cover at the Twitch Awards. I heard there were mean people though who, like, obviously, you know, outsiders that don't understand VTubers and think it's all cringe, and they were like making fun of her. Like, she's been getting a lot of like hate. It's so unfortunate, you know, there's just a lot of like mean-spirited people on the internet, unfortunately. I'm sure, you know, when I get going, I'm gonna have to deal with people like that too, but the way I see it is like, I'm old and I ain't gonna take no crap from anybody, so if people want to like try to bully me online and send death threats and just be mean and stuff, I'm just gonna ignore them, because honestly they're not really worth the time of day. Like, I think people that behave that way do it because, you know, they just want attention, and like rage baiting is all the thing nowadays, you know, it's the thing to do. So, and usually those kind of people, they're just jealous because they don't have anything going on in their lives. You know, they're not doing anything productive, just being a bully. She got some flack from that, but her response was great. I was on the stage and they weren't. Yeah, I'm glad that, you know, she knows how to handle these people. Because they do suck, man. All the antis, that's what they call like the VTuber haters, they're antis. that someday I'm gonna have Amayame aunties. It's gonna be interesting, because, you know, I've always been, like, a very small fry on the internet, like, very small, intimate communities, you know, like having you guys, where I think at most I only ever have, like, maybe 10 people watching my streams, and most of the time it's, like, 3 to 5, you know? Like, very small. And, like, everybody who watches my streams is usually in my Discord, and, like, they know me, you know? Like, they chat with me, and, like, I got to know them over the years, so it's like, you know, it's like I'm chatting here with friends, you know? It's not, me and, like, a million strangers watching my stream. It's just, like, me and my friends, you know? We're just chilling here, having fun. But it'd be so weird, like, you know, you're being a VTuber, and you're, like, you got, like, a lot of people watching, and you don't really know any of them, and it'd just be, like, a different thing, you know? I'm gonna have to get used to it. Having, like, a bunch of strangers that I don't know all watching me. And believe me, I'm gonna be ready to hit ban. Like, if anybody gets, like, rude or condescending, like, I'm not even gonna warn them. I'm just gonna ban them immediately. Because I'm not gonna be having no mean people in my chat. If you're gonna be mean, I'm gonna ban you. Get the hell out. There ain't no 3 strikes in my server. You know what this kind of reminds me of? What was that game? Like Ninja Gaiden or something? I don't know, it's like something about, like, the pose and the flowing scarf. At least VTubers don't have to deal with what idols do in Japan. Yeah. Because they have, like, you know, the anonymity, they don't have to worry so much. Because in Japan, like, the idols have to deal with, like, stalkers, and also people get so parasocial with them, like fall in love with them, and if they find out they have a boyfriend, they'll, like, try to murder them. There's a whole anime, Oshi no Ko, that literally that happens. It's based on reality too. It's like just crazy stalker fans. But yeah, at least, you know, VTubers get to be anonymous, so it's not as bad, unless they get doxxed, you know, and people figure out who they are. Idols are contractually obligated to stay single so that their fans can fall in love with them. Ooh! Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. And whenever they get caught having a secret relationship, like, I remember there was this one idol, and she had to, like, she, like, shaved her head, which is, you know, a thing you do if you're ashamed, you're fallen, you shave your head, and then she had to, like, apologize publicly to everybody, because, like, she got outed for having a boyfriend. Oh my god, that like, that's unbelievable. I mean, like, celebrity culture in America isn't exactly perfect either, because a lot of celebrities are into some crazy stuff. Hello, Diddy parties, you know? And just, like, Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, like, drugs and alcohol and whatever. Like, the fame, I guess, gets to them, but Japanese idol culture is, like, a whole other sphere of crazy. Like, the whole business runs on parasocial stuff, like getting lonely guys addicted and thinking you're their waifu so that they could give money. It's almost like a pay pig kind of situation. most recent controversy with idol agencies was an idol got fired from the Super Sentai show because she was caught underage drinking. Oh no. Oh dear. And you know what's crazy about the drinking thing in Japan? Not for like underage, but like it's part of their culture if you're like a Japanese office worker that they force you like after work to go to these drinking parties to socialize with other people in your company. Even if you don't want to drink. And it's like, it's really frowned upon if you decide you just want to go home after your shift. It's like they really pressure you, like, it's team building, we're supposed to, you know, get to know and befriend everybody, and it helps the work environment be a peaceful place, and yada yada yada. American fans freaked out because they don't understand that agencies can just cut a contract and the studio has no say in keeping the idol on the show. Oh dear. Yeah, that sucks. Sounds like there need to be some labor laws put in place. Yeah, like the other thing too is in Japan, I know like their companies, they expect you pretty much to show up to work early, and then they work you to death and have you leave late, and then they force you to go to a drinking party. So like you never really have time to have a life of your own and to just go home and relax, you know, after work. And like it's gotten so bad that I remember seeing the documentary that they have like capsule hotels like that are literally just big enough to barely fit your body in, or they sleep like under the desk, you know, like they don't have time to date, to have children, to have a life outside of work. And also in Japan, it's really hard to leave a company. Like you actually have to hire an agency if you want to leave a company, because you can't just quit. Like they won't let you quit a job. It's like you can't hop from one job to another the way you can in America. Like they want to hold on to you forever if they can. So they actually have agencies, and you get like an agent to literally help you quit your job. Sounds like there needs to be labor laws put in place. And you wonder why their birth rate is declining. They don't make enough to actually live. Yeah. Yeah, things are rough in Japan. I mean, things are rough everywhere, but you know, every culture has its own unique set of problems. And the Japanese definitely have a culture of overworking and not enough like leisure time. And the other major problem that they face is that their country is aging. Like they just don't have enough young people, and they have a lot of elderly people. Like I think 60% of the Japanese population is like retirement age. And all the young people are gonna have to somehow foot the bill for their, you know, for those people to retire, and it's just not a good situation. And also, I think because there's a lot of old people, like there's a lot of abandoned houses in Japan. And there's actually a lot of schools too that are completely shut down because they don't have enough children to run the schools. Yeah, they devoted a section of the government to figuring out the birth rate issue. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what kind of miracle they're gonna have to pull to get people to breed, but they definitely have to like do something about the labor, and you know, people shouldn't be working to the point where they don't have a life, you know? Where you can never leave the office. Like, maybe if they start there, like, give people some actual time so that they can develop relationships. But it gets even more complicated than that, because in Japan, people are like, their culture is very socially isolated. So what I mean is, like, in Japan, it's not really common to just randomly talk to strangers. You know, like, in public places, they expect you to be respectful and to be, like, quiet and keep to yourself. So, like, in the morning when people are doing their commute, you know, going to work and everything, and they're on, like, the trains and stuff, like, they don't talk to other strangers, you know? And if you do, it's seen as being kind of a nuisance in their culture. Like, they kind of just expect you to be polite, respectful, and quiet, and just keep to yourself. And then there's also the issue where for lonely, isolated people, they have like maid cafes, and like you can actually hire a girlfriend or a boyfriend to go on a date with, but it's not like a real genuine connection. Like, you're literally just paying somebody to spend time with you. And I've seen so many videos about this, it's crazy. So like, all these poor like lonely people are renting a fake boyfriend or girlfriend just so that they can feel like, you know, they're not like totally alone. And Japan also has an insanely high rate of, you know, people offing themselves too, because I think, you know, being overworked, being lonely, not really having a life outside of your job, and not having like emotional connection to people, like, that's gotta take a huge toll psychologically. So it's really sad, honestly. Let's see. Here's an idea: labor laws and unions, cultural change. Yeah, they need all of that for sure. They're looking into changing their work culture. I just hope that, you know, they actually do it before it's too late, you know? Because I don't know when Japan is gonna hit, like, the tipping point where, like, you guys are going extinct, you know? Because you only got so much time, you know, to fix these kind of problems before, you know, it's gonna be just too late for anything. And also, they've been debating on letting more foreigners come into the country and, like, you know, allowing more just diversity in Japan, because they need people to work, you know? Like, if everybody's too old to work because everybody's retirement age, who's gonna run your businesses, you know? And there ain't enough young Japanese people to get into the workforce, so they're kind of like at a crossroads, and they're like, well, you know, they do tend to be pretty xenophobic over there. Like, they really like being a homogenous culture, so for them it's not easy, you know, to like let foreigners come in and work, and they make it very hard for you to like actually live and work over there, like have a visa and everything. They have like very strict requirements for foreigners that come to stay. But yeah, we'll see. I keep up on this stuff just because, you know, I've always wanted to go to Japan and visit someday. Like, I've always really loved like the good parts of their culture, you know. Every culture's got its problems, right? But there's a lot of things about like Japan that I've always loved. And not just anime, you know? it goes way beyond just anime, but I've always admired just how like beautiful their culture is, like everything from learning about like yokai and their shrines and their different festivals, and you know, just they are a very like polite kind of people on the outside. Although the funny thing about that is, like, I hear the Japanese, like, in private, they'll say whatever they want about you. They don't gotta be nice. But that's fine, you know? Like, everybody, like, do the talking behind your back. But yeah. Someday, I would love to be able to, like, actually go to Japan. That would be cool. But I've never been out of the country, just mostly because of money. Like, it's always money. Money is what stops me from like doing anything in life. But you know, maybe someday we'll fix that. Hope, hope, hope. We gotta keep on trying. I've never been out of the United States before. I've actually hardly traveled anywhere. I've been to, well, all the eastern states, so Maine all the way down to Florida. And I've been to Minnesota, and I've been to California. And that's it so far. It's like super rare I ever get to travel anywhere. But it's always cool when I do, you know, get to go see a new place. But at least in America, it's like everything is familiar, you know? Like you go from one state to another and like, yeah, there's like minor little cultural differences, but like it's still really all the same everywhere you go. But I've never been to another country. I'd be like nervous. I don't know. I'd have anxiety about it for sure. I definitely gotta practice my Japanese and get better at it. So far, so good. This line art's looking nice. Ah, good Duncan. Hi, Savannah. I didn't know you were here. I've been to Florida, Georgia, Vermont, California, New Jersey, and I've lived in New York and California. I don't count places I've only driven through or had the flight. I guess if I wasn't counting places I've driven through, because we took a train down to Florida, and I was only there for like one day before we drove all the way back up. So I didn't really get to be in any of those states, you know, because we just drove through them. But the states that I've actually gotten to get out and walk and be in was Florida for one day. I got to hug a palm tree and swim in a hotel pool. So I guess that kind of counts. I mean, I didn't really do anything down there or see anything, but you know, it was because we were gonna move down there, and when we got to where we were going, the place was a dump, and my mom just got really depressed and just decided to just hightail it back to New York. So yeah, we left, and I'm glad, because I wouldn't want to live down there. It was like way too hot and humid, and I would have died, because I'm a cold weather kind of person, you know. I've been to Vermont. I love Vermont. It's so pretty there, and it's like really close by to where I live, you know. It's like right next door. pretty much. Like, it takes like maybe an hour to get into Vermont from here. Let's see. Maine, I've got to go to Maine a couple of times. My friend's wedding was there, and then my dad rented that little house there, so we were there for like a week on the ocean. That was so pretty. And then for Pennsylvania, I've been there because I had an ex-boyfriend who lived there, and also I went to Gettysburg, so I've been to Pennsylvania a couple of times. I've been to New Jersey because I go to the Mitsuwa market there. It's like this Japanese market. And I love it there. It's just driving there is so scary. Oh my god, I hate driving there. New Jersey Turnpike is terrifying. Oh my lord. Let's see, what other states have I been to on the East Coast? Pretty much, yeah. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maine, Vermont. Oh, and I've been to New Hampshire because my friend moved there, so like I was visiting her at her house. So I got to see New Hampshire. And then other than that, I went to Minnesota to visit my friends. And then I went to California to visit Mike's grandma, and we went to Oceanside where she lived, and we went to San Diego, so we got to go to the San Diego Zoo. And that's it. That's all the places I've ever been in my life. A couple of states on the East Coast, and Minnesota and California. But it was fun. Traveling stresses me out. I don't go a lot of places. See here. And Babone's been to California, Nevada, Texas, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. Oh, you've never been to New York. And Blaze has been to Alabama, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, and Iowa. You've never been to New York either. And enjoy your dinner. You guys should come to New York. Not New York City, though. New York City is a scary cesspool. New York is really a beautiful state, but like, everybody always thinks that New York is just the city, and it's like, no. New York is lakes and Adirondack mountains and like gorgeous nature, like hiking trails and farms. We have lots of cows, you know, lots of farms. We have orchards, like we grow lots of apples. We make cheese, we make maple syrup. You know, New York is just, it's a lot of little towns, like cute little towns. Just really nice, really nice. I love it here. I've lived in New York my whole life, and I don't really want to go anywhere else. Like, this is my home, I was born here, and I'm gonna die here. And I want my ashes to be put in Lake Luzerne, because that's my favorite place. I love my lake, it's my happy place. So, there you go. Not California, Pennsylvania. I've lived in New York and Pennsylvania. Heck, I just realized I typed without reading. So, like, where in New York did you live about? Like, what part? Were you, like, in Western New York? Or were you, like, down near the city? Or... I am just curious. I actually, like, I was born in Staten Island. I grew up in Queens, New York City, but I spent a few years in Orange County. Oh, okay. So you were definitely, like, in the southern part. Yeah, I was born in Staten Island, which is one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. And, I used to have the accent. I don't know if I still do. I don't think I do, because like once I moved upstate, a lot of my accent got watered down, but different parts of New York, people actually do have different accents. Like if you go way up into the Adirondacks, you get like the hill folk, you know, they got their own little accent going on. I was born on Long Island, not in the city. Yeah. You know, in Staten Island, we call Long Island Long Island. Like, I could turn on the Staten Island accent real easy. Like, Long Island, bedroom, walk your dog, talk the talk. I used to watch Sailor Moon. I sang the Sailor Moon theme song, and I sang it with my Staten Island accent. Fighting evil boy Moonlight. It's funny because I got friends from Staten Island, and every time I talk to them on the phone, you know, the accent comes back, and I'm like, oh, there it is. Let's see, grew up in Queens. I was born in Sacramento, but grew up in the Bay Area around San Francisco. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I lived in Staten Island until I was almost 10, and we moved up here. I turned 10 years old up here in Saratoga. And I've been here ever since. My mom ended up moving up here because she like met a guy, a retired police sergeant, and like started dating him because, you know, my mom and my dad were divorced. They divorced when I was like 6 months old. And like growing up, my mom always had like different boyfriends because she was looking for a new daddy. You know how it goes, right? And unfortunately, every guy she met didn't work out. And the last guy she dated is, you know, he was from up here. And his parents and family lived in like Moreau, which is a little bit north from Saratoga. So we moved up here, and it was such a culture shock coming up here from Staten Island. Because the first thing I noticed was there's like hardly any street lights, and like the roads are so dark. Like they only have reflectors on the sides of the roads. And you know, some roads, they don't even have that. Like it's, if you drive around up here at night, it's just pitch black. You know, and in Staten Island, because we're like in a city, there's street lights like everywhere. You know, it's never dark. There's so much light pollution there. And then the other thing was I saw my very first deer when I was in 5th grade, you know, when I first went to school after we moved up here. And I was on the school bus, and it drove past this field, and there were deer in the field, and I remember just like, I was glued to the window of the bus, and I was like, look, deer, deer, wow, there's deer. And everybody just started laughing at me because, you know, they thought it was stupid, I guess, because to them, they grew up with this is commonplace. But I literally came from like a city. You don't see deer, and the only wildlife I ever saw in Staten Island was a possum and like pigeons and seagulls, horseshoe crabs, because there were a lot of those on the beach in Staten Island. Maybe squirrels, I guess, and like birds, you know, but yeah, deer is a no. I mean, in the woods on Staten Island, sure, there were deer, but I never saw them before. That was pretty cool. But yeah, the kids were like definitely laughing at me because I was all like super excited to see deer for the first time in my life. And to them, it was just so common that, you know, they didn't think it was anything special. Let's see. I was born in Sacramento, grew up in the Bay Area around San Francisco. I live in Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. Oh, cool, you're in Pennsylvania. For some reason, I thought you were like in Texas, like where Babone is. See, I saw several deer in the wild when I lived in California. I didn't see coyotes until I moved to Texas. Oh, I don't know if I think I have seen a coyote. Like, this was a couple months ago. Me and Mike were like, we went out late at night to like throw out the garbage, and there was like a dog going across the lawn, but I don't think it was a dog. It wasn't a fox either, but it didn't look like a normal dog. I think it might have been a coyote, and it was like coming away from the dumpster. So I was a little bit scared because I didn't quite know what it was, you know. It wasn't a wolf. It wasn't big enough to be a wolf. But I'm guessing it was a coyote. So we just were like, yeah, let's go back inside. But I've seen all kinds of wildlife up here. I've seen porcupines, skunks, rabbits. One time I think I saw like a bobcat on the side of the road. Pretty sure that thing I saw was a coyote. I've seen foxes. I've seen possums. I've seen raccoons. I've seen bald eagles, great blue herons, loons, all kinds of different species of ducks. Like, I've seen all kinds of cool things up here. Like, this is nature galore. And of course, I've seen a lot of deer. So, I pretty much like keep track of all the wildlife that I see. I've seen frogs, I've seen newts, I've seen freshwater jellyfish. That one blew my mind. And you know, nobody knew about it either. Nobody knew that there's actually such a thing as freshwater jellyfish and that they live in the lakes, but it's true. They exist. They're real. Oh yeah, wild turkeys. We have lots of those too. Let's see. I saw several deer in the wild when I lived in California. Didn't see coyotes until I moved to Texas. I'm the Texan. Welcome back, Blaze! Also, Savannah, I lived in Emmaus when I was in Pennsylvania. Cool. There used to be a flock of wild turkeys in the marsh I lived near in California. I'd sometimes see them migrating from the park to the marsh and back again. Yeah, we get a lot of wild turkeys in the same field where the deer like to go. And one of the things I really want, like I've been wanting for years, but it's kind of expensive. It's like, I don't know, $300. But there's like a lens for my camera. It's like a long distance kind of telescopic lens. And I really want it to photograph the deer because every time I've tried to get close to the deer, even when I'm really far away, they see me and they just run. And I'm like, oh man. You know, so I feel like if I had the camera with like the telephoto lens, I'd be able to sneak up on them and like take some nice pictures of the deer. That's a, you know, one of those things on my wish list. Like, if I had some money that I could spend just like willy-nilly, I would buy that camera lens. Because I have, during the pandemic, when I was getting showered with money, I bought myself a nice camera. Like a $500, I don't know what you call it. It's like a Canon Rebel 7 or something. And I like to use it for nature photography. But yeah, that lens doesn't come with it. That's extra. So I never got the lens because I just can't. Like, unless it's something that I can use for my business, like the microphone or whatever, I can't really justify spending that money at this point in time. But someday. Someday. But yeah, I love living up here. Like, it's so pretty. I would never go back down to the city. Like, the city honestly terrifies me. I hate it there. Mike has never even been to New York City. Like, he's lived up here with me for 10 years now. He's never ever been to the city. And you know what? That's fine by me. We don't gotta go there. No reason to go there. I guess the only reason to go there would just be to see the museums, because the museums are cool. You know, like the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Museum of Natural History, MoMA if you want to have a laugh, because that's the Museum of Modern Art. Honestly, going in there just makes me rage, because like I see that just splattered paint, or like, you know, fly's eye view of the world, the dot on the canvas, and like all these installations and people calling them art, like somebody peeing in a cup and putting it on a pedestal and being like, this is a deep piece of art, it represents blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, you peed in a cup and you put it on a pedestal. Like, I'm sorry, that's not art. Anybody can do that. It takes no talent, no effort. And oh, let's not forget the taping a freaking banana to a wall with duct tape. Like, as somebody who's devoted my life to art and learning a skill and drawing, nothing makes me madder than seeing that modern art. And honestly, a lot of it is just money laundering, because there was one guy who was even selling invisible sculptures. Like, $1 million, take home this invisible sculpture. I'm like, wow. They're not even trying anymore. Like, at least a banana peel taped to the wall is something. But invisible sculptures? Come on now. It's just silliness. Trying to think. One of the other things I remember that they did was they like floated a basketball in a fish tank. And that's art. They dug up a basement with, like, they literally just excavated out the ground and it was just a big hole of dirt. That's art. So yeah, you don't go to MoMA to look at art, you go to MoMA to laugh at insanity and money laundering in the name of art. But it's not, don't be fooled. Not to say that all modern art stuff is total trash. Like, I've seen, you know, some like abstract paintings and whatever, and they're okay. It's not really my cup of tea. But at least if I see somebody actually paint something and put like a modicum of actual real human effort into it, then I'll respect it. Like, I see people doing like acrylic pours, you know, just pouring paint, and like maybe sometimes they'll have the canvas spinning and it comes out kind of pretty, you know, like it's nice colors and stuff, and they know how to like splatter the paint in a way that it ends up looking like a nice colorful texture, even though I don't really know what I'm looking at, but it's okay. Like, I'll give that credit. At least that is something. Somebody made it. I think the most wholesome modern art story I ever heard was a little girl who went into a museum And when she heard that they preserved treasures for people to look at, she came back with her favorite rock and said, "This is my treasure. I want people to see it. Will you take care of it?" And they put it on the display and list it as her treasure. Aww. See, that's sweet. Like, stuff like that. Because, you know, whenever they ask the question, like, well, what is art, right? And that art is supposed to, like, evoke emotion and all that. So it's kind of hard to just define art as, like, simply drawing or painting or, you know, a video or a song or a piece of writing. Because art can be just so many things to so many people. And also art is subjective. But to me, I do agree that, like, art has to evoke something. Like, it has to create, like, an emotion or trigger a memory or, you know, whatever. Like, even the art that I create, it evokes, you know, happiness for the people, like, to see their characters, you know? Like, illustration isn't like, you know, the same kind of art that you go into museums to see, but it has its purpose. You know, people love escapism and fantasy and seeing, you know, fictional characters like brought to life, and that is where, you know, illustration has its value. Like, you know, video games, comic books, anime, manga, animated film, like, all of this has its purpose in the world, you know? Like, I had teachers in college that did not think that this was art, you know, because they only come from the world of gallery art, like fine art, paintings, you know, classical kind of art. And they think that making art commercially is selling out. And I completely disagree with them. Like, my college art professor told me anime is not art and it's cliche, and he banned me from drawing anime style in his class for the rest of the semester. And he gave me an F on my first project and lowered my perfect 4.0 GPA to a 3.4. What a nice guy. Because I was drawing anime, you know, and doing like illustration-y kind of stuff. Because I finally made it to a class where we were told we're allowed to draw whatever our hearts desire. Like, you did 4 years of college, you finally made it to your senior year, now you can finally be free to draw whatever you love to draw. Except for me, I'm not allowed to do that. So yeah, that's how that went. I hated college, by the way, and I didn't really know at the time what a waste of time and money it was to go, because if you want to be an illustration artist, you really just gotta, like, develop your skill, and if you have a good portfolio, you'll get work. You don't need a college degree. Honest to God. Like, don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. Don't put yourself into crippling debt. Art degrees are pretty useless unless you're going into teaching. That's my 2 cents on that. Like, I feel like a lot of college degrees are really just a big scam. But yeah, in college, the teachers that I had were really into modern art and classical art, and they did not understand anime or illustration at all. Like, to them, video games weren't art. Animated films, even Disney movies weren't art. And it was very sad. You know, they had a very narrow-minded look at what they thought art was. So, but I did have one teacher, thankfully, who really liked my work, and she let me draw what I wanted to draw in her class, and that was some of my best work. And I got A++, so she was awesome. At least not all the teachers sucked. Only most of them sucked, but one of them was cool. Let's see. Reading up on the chat. Hold on a moment here. Babone says, This is actually a powerful statement on society. Different people value different things. A millionaire might put a fancy jeweled necklace on display, or he might put a copy of his favorite bedtime story. It's the same as when people used to say comic books aren't art. I was told in creative writing class that fantasy wasn't a proper genre of literature. Oh my god. Wow, that's to say one of the greatest modern writers was a fantasy writer. I write Tolkien, like seriously. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but there are really a lot of very close-minded teachers out there. You know, and they have their opinions. And I had those kind of teachers that, like, they just try to discourage you, you know? Like, don't you dare be reading, you know, Lord of the Rings in my class, or God forbid, you know, you watch anime or cartoons, like, oh no. To them, like, all of that is brain rot. Like, they're like, oh, the only real literature is Shakespeare, and, you know, like, the Iliad and the Odyssey, and I'm like, yeah, all of that stuff. What do you think the Iliad and the Odyssey is? It's fantasy, baby. Oh my god, heck. Like, Gilgamesh was like one of the very first epic hero stories ever written by humans, as far as I know. And that's a fantasy story. So, come on now. Don't be telling me fantasy is not a proper genre. It's not like fantasy is anything new. It's been around a long time. Granted, it was furry fantasy. Who cares, you know? Like, I write stories about aliens and werewolves. Like, it's all valid. You want to know what's really funny? I don't know if you guys know this, but there's like a really popular novel right now. It's basically like a lady gooning novel. And oh my god, what is it called? Morning Glory Milking Farm? I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about this, but yeah, this is like just a super popular book. Morning Glory Milking Farm. And I think the author has sold over 20,000 copies, so she's made like 6 figures. And the premise of this book is that there are like minotaurs in modern day society, monsters, you know, and women get paid money to milk them, you know what I mean? It's literally just a smut novel, but I mean, the fact that this person sold over 20,000 copies, that says something, alright, about society. Like, clearly people enjoy it. It's not my cup of tea, I'm not into minotaurs, but yeah. I like those, like, there's a lot of YouTube video essays about, like, you know, why are women into, like, the whole monster thing? And I think it's funny because, like, I can kind of relate, you know, because of what my aliens and stuff, like, and werewolves and whatever. And I've always been into, like, nagas and all kinds of mythical creatures, you know. But, like, yeah, I understand it. It's the fantasy of it. Because it's not something that's not reality, you know? We like our fantasy and our escapism. The Odyssey has been translated into a lot of different mediums now. It's such a timeless fantasy work. Totally. Yeah, I remember I had to read the Odyssey and the Iliad. Yeah. Good stuff. I had to read Gilgamesh as well, and that one was a hard read. That one was like, you need a translator. But yeah, I had to read those in college. let's see, where should I stick my signature? Maybe like on the tail here. Right over here. It's a nice, smooth, little curvy surface. And then I gotta do the sketchy shading lines and then the deluxe shading. Huzzah! Also, I don't know, like, have you guys ever read Narnia? Like, when I was a kid, I really loved Narnia. Like, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and all that stuff. And, I also love The Neverending Story. Like, that's one of my favorite childhood movies. I never read the book, but I love the movie. And the song is pretty cool. Never ending story. Oh. What a bop. Like the practical effects in that movie, like to this day, they still hold up. They were so good. Have you guys seen The Neverending Story? I mean, I hope you have. If not, I highly recommend it. It's a classic. Oh my god! Oh, you've never seen it? Well, you're in for a treat. If you ever do get to see it. I don't know if it's on like Netflix or anything. Maybe they have it for free on YouTube. I can like look it up, but it's such a good movie. Maybe one of these days I could do like a watch along stream in Discord. Cause I have so many friends that have like, I've never seen The Neverending Story, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh, you're missing out. Cause then you'll never understand all the Artax memes, you know? Like, you've probably seen the Artax memes. It's like this Native American boy who's like trying to pull his horse out of the mud. And like the meme probably says something about how this was the most traumatic event of every child's childhood kind of thing. It's because it's the never-ending story. You don't know the Artax meme. Fight the sadness, Artax. Oh god. I even seen somebody made it into a cake topper. Like for a child's birthday cake. The freaking horse. Also, the soundtrack to Neverending Story is really beautiful. I would play it on stream, but, you know, copyright music and all that jibba jabba. Like with Twitch, I always used to get away with playing copyright music because it just mutes my videos, but with YouTube, it's like, you know, you're risking a strike and losing your channel, and YouTube doesn't mess around. Alright, we need our references. These are our references. Boop. Okay, let's see. Fill. This is base layer. Oh yeah, I gotta do the sketchy lines too. Let me do that. The sketchy lines. Thank you! I'm glad you like how she's coming out. I like that this is a very like dynamic, energetic pose. I always like when I get to draw characters looking cool. Also, I have to go to the bathroom, but Mike is in there. That's the worst. Oh my god. I'm just gonna have to hold it. Like his timing. We only have one bathroom, so I just gotta wait. You've done my girl justice. I'm glad. This is a really fun looking character. Alright, so I'm gonna do the sketchy shading lines, and then I'm gonna send you the simple sketch. And then I will do the deluxe shading, and that'll be that. She'll be all done. Making a new layer for sketchy lines. Boop. I wonder what commission I got tomorrow. I'm curious. What do we got? What do we got this week? Tomorrow is Dead-Eye Day Deluxe Bust Portrait Sketch, which I think is like a pretty human lady from World of Warcraft. And then another character called Nahilvi Colored Bust Sketch on Wednesday. Both are for the same person. So yeah, some World of Warcraft portraits for the next 2 days. And then Thursday and Friday is back to the VTuber grind. Because I still have so much I gotta do. I really was hoping I would have everything done and be able to debut today, but like that definitely did not happen. I didn't realize just how hard all of this was gonna be and how much time it was all gonna take to like get everything ready. So, but when it finally is ready, I will announce my debut a week in advance to hype it up, you know, advertise it all over the place, give people time to spread the word, and then hopefully people show up and enjoy what I do. I'm kind of not sure like if I should debut later in the day, because originally I was gonna do like 10 a.m. but you know, people work and stuff, so maybe I should do my debut like 8 o'clock at night or something like that, just to make sure more people are around. But my streams are gonna be kind of interchangeable, like some of them are gonna be 10 a.m. to noon, like every other day, and some of them are gonna be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that way I can have like a broader audience, so, you know, whatever time zones people are in, they should be able to watch, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm just so excited to finally try it out, you know, because it looks like so much fun. I've been watching a lot of VTubers and I've been studying like what they do and how they do things, and I've been getting so many ideas like for really fun streams. Like this one VTuber was reacting to like, you know, police body cam videos of like, you know, drunk people getting pulled over, and they had like a bingo card on the stream. So every time like the person did something, like if they spit at the cop or if they said I didn't do anything or whatever, they'd click on the bingo card. And I was like, oh, that's a really fun idea, you know? Like, like ways to do reaction content to stuff, but also kind of make it interactive and more engaging for the audience. So like, you know, we can make a little game out of it and have fun with it, you know? And I've also just been gradually like collecting YouTube videos that I want to react to that I think would be fun. Although, you know, looking back, some of the stuff I've saved might be boring to people, because, like, I'm into some stuff that I don't know if people would find very interesting. Like, yesterday I found a video about, like, Bigfoot sightings in Lake George, and the whole video is just talking about, like, Bigfoot stories from people who've experienced potentially, you know, finding Bigfoot in my area, my neck of the woods. And I'm like, oh, you know, that's really interesting to me, because I like anything about like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, cryptids, paranormal stuff, you know. So I like that kind of stuff. I could also probably do like polls too, like, you know, put out like a couple different videos and let people choose like what they think I should react to. There's ideas. I got ideas floating around. Also, if there's any videos that you guys would like me to react to that you think would be fun to watch along with me, you can always post them in the YouTube videos channel in my art server. And just like let me know that's something you want me to react to. So if you got any fun, interesting stuff, and I will check it out. Oh my god, I really want Mike to get out of the bathroom. I have to go. I gotta go. Help me. I gotta go to the bathroom. Gotta go to the bathroom. How long can you hold it? Oh yeah, I still haven't gotten to play Legion Remix. I was gonna do it this Sunday, like I even scheduled it, but then Mike is like, oh, you should be working on your Amayame stuff, and you know, so I did. I worked on Amayame stuff, and I didn't end up playing, and I'm like, oh, I never get to play WoW, and I only have like 12 days left to do Legion Remix, and I really want that Ashara Mog. Boo. I'm gonna have to figure out how, like, when I can eke out time to do that. I'm gonna have to figure it out quick, because time is running out. Any night except Monday I'm free. Okay. Well, let me see. Let me look at, like, tomorrow's commission is a deluxe bust portrait sketch. Okay. So that takes usually like 3 hours. So what I can do is try and get that commission done like earlier in the day, so then in the evening, you know, we can grind out some Legion stuff. Pretty much Suramar. Like, you could help me kill the rare mobs, because I don't know what level I am, and I might have a hard time with it. Maybe, I don't know. And as for getting into like the raids and the dungeons, I don't know. Like, I feel like that would be quicker than questing, but at the same time, like, I don't know what level my character is, and I don't know if I could even get into that stuff yet. So I might just have to do the questing anyway. I don't know. It's kind of painful to imagine that I'm gonna have to do all of that all over again, because I remember Suramar back in the day took me 2 weeks to do. Because I was like determined to unlock the Nightborn because I really love them. And that was a grind. Like doing the whole Arkandor tree, getting like exalted with the Nightfallen. Oh my lord, that was a lot of work. It's like, I don't want to do it again. Oh. I can help with the treasures. Yeah, I have like an add-on that shows me where rare things are, like Rare Finder. So I shouldn't have any issues with that, finding treasures. But I'm more worried about like killing the elite mobs and stuff, because I don't know, my character's a squishy little mage. I don't know what level he is, I don't remember. I probably gotta like finish leveling him up and whatnot. I did make a Nightborn though, because that way like I can get exalted with the Nightborn like way easier, like automatically, because he's already a Nightborn. So there's that. Gives me one little leg up. I'm getting a itchy tickle in my throat, so I am probably going to mute the microphone because I'm gonna have to cough, which is great. It was nice chatting with you guys. Mike is finally out of the bathroom, so I am going to BRB. I also need to take Tylenol because like every time I cough it's giving me like a headache, and I got like really bad post-nasal drip right now. Like it's like a waterfall of just nasty going down my throat, so I think I have some cold medicine like Mucinex or something, so I'm gonna take something, maybe help with that. So yeah, I will BRB, guys.